because I'll be very brief, that I'm happy even we should need to allow the miraa farmers to export beyond Somalia, in Eastern Central Africa, Madam Speaker, and even export overseas. And I want to celebrate His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, because today he had a chance to address the Tanzania Parliament, Madam Speaker. And I'm happy the two leaders, Senate Majority Leader and Minority Leader, accompanied the President in his address to Tanzania Parliament. And one of the key issues that the President raised, and is very critical, is how as East Africa community, we can remove tariff barriers in terms of business. And I want to challenge miraa farmers. Now that President William Ruto, President Samia Suluhu Hassan, President Museveni, President Kagame, the President and Eastern Central Africa, Madam Speaker, under EAC, now that tariff barriers have been removed, we need to amend this law as fast as 159 of Sabatian Sawe, allow miraa farmers to export their miraa even up to Tanzania, because we are looking at 80 million plus market, Madam Speaker. We are looking about 300 million plus market where miraa farmers can sell their crop, Madam Speaker. And I want to thank His Excellency the President, because some people might take it casually that we have removed tariff barriers in terms of business in this country. And Madam Speaker, that visit was very critical so that in future we can ensure we remove. We are one people, Madam Speaker. You have Maasais in Kenya, there are Maasais in Tanzania. Madam Speaker, I was impressed. There is also a Kalenjin member of parliament in Tanzanian parliament, Madam Speaker. So there are many. Even Luos are in Kenya. The others are in Isibania, I think, in somewhere in Tanzania, Madam Speaker. And therefore, it is very important, Madam Speaker. The second and final point I wanted to make is that when we amend this act, Madam Speaker, we expect the anti-narcotic units to stop harassing miraa farmers, and also NACADA, Madam Speaker, the agency that fights against drug abuse in the country. Madam Speaker, Kenyans should understand the reason we want to amend and protect miraa farmers is if this is still classified as a psychotropic substance. The punishment of a psychotropic substance, Madam Speaker, is 1 million or life imprisonment, Madam Speaker. So I want to appeal to Senator Faki, Senator Roba, Senator Miraj, Senator Abbas, Senator Chute, that this is very important, Madam Speaker. These are just normal farmers. There is nothing. Even, Madam Speaker, can you believe the coffee you take? It interferes with central nervous system. The tea you take, it interferes with central nervous system. So we should not say miraa is a drug, Madam Speaker. It is just like any other crop that will assist, Madam Speaker, so that we can ensure. So I want to appeal to my colleagues, especially who have mentioned that we need...
Honorable Cherargei, just hold on. What's your point of order, Senator Bass? Senator...
Yes, Madam Speaker.
Captain.